Day trading live this morning, making $600 in 5 minutes. Gonna break it down, this entire move, the psychology behind it, what I did, how I did it, and why I did it in this video, so stay tuned. What's going on, guys? So I'm keeping an eye on JUNO for a possible short here at open. The stock is up big. It's up 50% from the $46 area up there to 73 pre-market. There are shares just short, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on it here at open to see if I get a possible short entry or if this thing just wants to start crashing back down. So waiting here for the market open, see if we get back up to that $69 area and look to go short there. So there we are. We're in there at $68 flat. Looking for this move down here, the $67 area. Looking good. Looking for this break of $67. Looking for this move lower here. And there's the break of 67 here. Come on, baby, all the way. 67 bouncing. Looking for this break of $67 here. We can get it. Looking beautiful. Looking for this break of $67 here like we were looking for earlier. Give me a little bit more here. See if I get filled there at $66.50. There we go. Getting filled there, $66.50. So this was a test, really, of just my patience and my ability to hold through this. And so the reason, I'm not going to say that this was by any means a good, amazing trade, but I did think that this was going to go down for a couple different reasons. So I did a little bit of research. People were talking about, we talked about it in the live stream. We talked about it overall on the day, how this stock is up big. It's up big really on rumors, up big on rumors that they were going to get bought out at the $100 area. So obviously, you know, I don't want to get squeezed here on this, but I still thought, you know, we're up 50%. The stock was up 50%. You're going to have people taking profit there at open. I should have waited for more of a pop at open. That would have been the better entry, obviously, you know, waiting for this break, waiting for this move up there to the 70 area, and then shorting at that point. I shorted a little bit too early there, but still making $600 there in about 5 minutes. So 5 minutes, $600. Can't complain about that. Getting filled there at $66.50. For anybody who's doubting, you can see the trades there. This is not a simulator. This is not fake. This is the only trade that I made this morning. Someone's going to be like, oh, he probably made some other trades and lost all his money this morning. But you can see, that's the only trade I made. This was all live. Yeah, you know, this wasn't beautiful. My stop loss really would have been, if this would have got above that $70 area, I would have got out at that point. But you can see earlier we had this resistance there at the $71 area. And you can see this overall, just this trend here this morning. This is not a bullish trend. You know, we had this pop this morning on the rumor because of after hours yesterday. This had a pop. It got up there to the $73 area. It got, you know, it was really overextended. It's just really overextended, you know, looking at here at the daily chart. I mean, from the $46 area up there to $73 on a rumor that they're going to get bought out. This is not confirmed, you know, anything like that. So that's just, you know, you got to play these the way they are sometimes. And I pretty much was thinking, okay, you know, this thing gets below the $68 area. We'll hit 67. We'll break 67. We could probably get back down there to the $65 or even lower. So I went into this with that plan. So knowing that information, knowing the plan, having a plan like that really helped me kind of hold through this spike here right at open. It jumped up so fast. And I think a lot of that was just kind of amateur shorts that were covering, or the shorts that shorted earlier that were covering at that point. You can see, you know, it just jumped from 67. It jumped from 67 up there to 69, 80, $70 area in a matter of seconds. So I was like, okay, we're going to get some kind of pullback. Worst come to worst, I can probably get out for almost break even here, because I think we're going to get, you know, this sharp kind of correction. We'll get a little bit of a pullback, and then we're going to get this drop down there to the 66.40 area. So that was exactly kind of what I wanted. I was looking for that break of 67. The other day, I did the same as that kind of setup where I was looking for that whole dollar break. I covered too early, and then that whole dollar break happened, and then we got the pullback that I should have covered into, and this one worked out perfectly for me. You can see 66.50 getting covered there. Only 400 shares. Obviously, this is a $67 stock, so you know, a little bit more dangerous buying 1,000 shares of this stock. But I went in with the 400 shares. I could have risked $1,000. Was the risk reward there? You know, was it a beautiful risk reward? Was this a beautiful setup? No, not by any means. But still, I was able to kind of have a plan and understand my risk reward. I wasn't really thinking we're going to get the spike all the way up there to the 70s like we did. I thought maybe we might test 69 again, might risk $400 for a possible $800 move if this wanted to really sell off down there to the $66 area, but it didn't. So it took a little bit of fortitude getting through this area here, but I really just thought, hey, I think we're going to be good here. I think we're going to be okay. You got this, Patrick. You know what's going on here. You see the trend. We're just spiking. Don't play into this. Let the other shorts cover. Let them, pump this back up on this spike right here. I think a lot of this spike right here was a lot of just shorts that were covering there right from this, pre-market, and then the shorts that were covering. And a lot of that was the shorts that shorted these 3 candles that thought this was going to really just sell off big, and they ended up, getting squeezed there, and they got scared, and they got out. So I played it like it was. Pretty happy with that outcome. Like I said, not the best trade by any means, but I had a good idea kind of, what was going on here. I knew there was a rumor. I knew this thing was up 50%. I'm thinking people are going to take profit at open no matter what. This thing's up huge, up 50%. You got people who bought in yesterday thinking they're just going to buy in for a couple of days or holding it for a swing trade, and then boom, they're up 50%. They're going to take profit. And that's exactly what we saw there at open. And like I said, talking about this candle here was mostly just shorts that were covering from this drop pre-market that were shorting that. I would have probably covered if I would have shorted earlier. If I would have shorted here pre-market and I saw this was bouncing off at 67 so strongly, I probably would have covered thinking, okay, I'm taking profit. I just want to get out, take my profit. And then kind of the same idea for the shorts that shorted too early like me, that got scared and ended up covering into this. And that's probably their mentality too. Hey, this is squeezing. I was thinking about it. I kept thinking about it, but I kept telling myself, I just got to let this work out here. I got to let this work. I think we're going to be good. We can see the trend here. I see the 5-minute chart. We're below the EMA on the 5-minute chart. You can say what you want. I'm sure the comments are going to be amazing. I'm sure someone's going to be just giving me a lot of crap for this trade, but $600 in 5 minutes. Can't complain about that. I'll talk to you guys later on.